All right, let's dive in. Today, we're taking a look at a really smart piece of tech called SpooliT. It's designed to breathe new life into one of the most reliable workhorses in business history, the IBM iSeries. We're going to see how its intelligent system is completely changing the game for managing documents.
So, if you work with an iSeries, I have a feeling this slide might hit a little close to home. Are you, your team, or maybe your clients still drowning in physical stacks of reports? You know the drill. Printing, sorting, mailing. It's a workflow that just feels so out of place in today's digital world, right? Yeah, that traditional way of handling reports, it's not just about the paper, it's manual, which, let's be honest, means it's super easy for mistakes to happen. It's slow, creating these frustrating delays in getting critical info to the people who actually need it. And of course, it's costly. I mean, think about the paper, the ink, the postage, the storage. There just has to be a better way.
So let's zero in on the real bottleneck here, the thing at the heart of the issue, and that is the spool file problem. For anyone who needs a quick refresher, a spool file is basically a print-ready file. It's this temporary holding zone for data that's just waiting to go to a physical printer. And that's the source of all that manual, slow, and costly work we were just talking about.
Okay, so here's the bottom line. The reports coming off the IBM iSeries are packed with incredibly valuable information, but they're trapped. They're literally locked inside these old-school printer-focused formats that you can't easily share or analyze. This creates a digital traffic jam, killing productivity and racking up costs that, frankly, you shouldn't have to pay. So how do you unlock all that trapped information? How do you finally break that bottleneck? Well, the answer is adding a layer of intelligence to how you manage your documents. And that brings us right to SpooliT. And by the way, that's pronounced Spool-It. This isn't some generic one-size-fits-all tool. Oh no. It's a purpose-built intelligent system designed specifically to grab those iSeries spool files and just effortlessly transform and distribute them. Think of it as the perfect bridge between your rock-solid legacy system and your modern business needs.
Okay, so that all sounds great in theory, but how does this thing actually work, How does SpooliT get you from that raw, locked-in spool file to a beautiful, usable format, like a PDF or an Excel spreadsheet? You know what I love about this slide? It's how simple the process is. The report gets generated just like it always does. But then, and this is the magic part, SpooliT intercepts it, and that word intelligently is key. It's not just grabbing a file. It actually reads the data inside the report based on rules you set up. It might look for a customer number, an invoice total, a report type, whatever you want. And it uses that to know exactly how to format it and who needs to get it. The whole thing becomes completely automatic. And just look at the flexibility you get. We're talking about all the major industry standard formats. Need a professional, uneditable invoice? Boom, PDF. Need to run some serious data analysis or feed it into another system? No problem. Convert it to Excel, CSV, or XML? Just need a simple document? There's Word and text. This isn't just about looking at reports anymore. It's about making the data inside them useful again. So once the file is in the right format, SpooliT makes sure it gets to the right place. It can be automatically emailed to a specific list of people, sent to a secure FTP server for another system to pick up, or tucked away in a secure indexed archive for compliance and easy searching later. It's a totally hands-off process. This kind of automation and efficiency, the impact goes way beyond just your IT department. It really leads to a fundamentally better, and you guessed it, greener way of working for everyone. So what's the ultimate result? When you put a system like this in place, what's the big payoff? This, a 100% paperless solution. You completely eliminate the need to print these reports, which instantly slashes waste and operational costs. It's a really powerful way to support your company's sustainability goals and show you're serious about corporate responsibility. So let's just tie it all together. You get a huge boost in productivity because information just flows instantly. Your processes become automated, which frees up your team to do more valuable work. Running costs plummet. I mean, you're cutting out paper, toner, postage. And on top of all that, you make a real, tangible contribution to your sustainability goals. It's a win, 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 win. Of course, when we're talking about business-critical information, you absolutely need a solution that's proven. So let's take a look at the track record behind SpooliT. Look, Asymmex is not new to this game. They bring over 25 years of specialized experience in document management. This isn't some startup that's just experimenting in the space. This is a mature, reliable solution that's been built on decades of expertise and customer feedback. And that experience really shows in their client successes. Take Nashua, for example, a company with a 150-year history of innovation. For them, the benefit was crystal clear and immediate, saving time and money by getting reports out instantly through email. And for a global giant like JVC, the real key was unlocking the data. They use SpooliT specifically to pull their spool file data into those everyday PC formats we saw earlier: Excel, Word, PDF, making that information totally actionable across their entire organization. Then you have a company at the enterprise level, like Bristol-Myers Squibb. They leverage SpooliT to not only pull out and export data, but also to archive and index their reports. Now, this is absolutely crucial for huge organizations that need robust, searchable archives for compliance and for historical analysis. Seeing these real-world examples from major companies really brings up a critical question for any organization still dealing with those stocks of paper. Are you ready to modernize your document workflow? Honestly, the best way to answer that is to see it for yourself. ASIMX offers a free 15-day trial so you can test it out in your own environment with your own data. Just visit asimx.com. So the final question really isn't just about modernizing a workflow. It's about what new opportunities you could unlock if your most valuable data was instantly accessible and usable. Thanks for watching.